Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to our 6 p.m. video on our channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest, and this video I think is going to play close to home for a lot of people out there. Dividend stocks to make you rich in 2024. That's a key word, rich. Can make you a lot of money even in the current market's conditions. But I'm going to go over a few things of how to find these stocks, how to manage these stocks, and what to look for and what to stay away from. I think it's going to be an all-inclusive video. Also, you want to make sure that the dividend-paying stocks that you're looking at are diversified. You don't want to be all in one thing. And I've got a little something for the more aggressive trader as far as dividends go as well, if you stick with me to the end. All right, first thing we want to get into is the program. So no news. This is all strictly about the stocks that I found in the VectorVest system, the high-powered dividend-paying stocks that could actually make you rich in the year 2024. Now, one of the things that I do want you to know is that how I found these stocks is in the Viewers tab, and from the Viewers tab, I went to the Watch List Viewer and I looked for dividend payers. There's several different ways to find dividend-paying stocks, and I went through and I cherry-picked some good dividend-paying stocks for you. And you know me, I always want to buy on an up day, so all of these stocks are going up. But let's talk a little bit more about the stocks that we track. You know, we track over 9,000 stocks, how I went and found the stocks that I'm looking for you today. The first thing is, for the most part, I wanted these stocks to be undervalued. We know that people are pouring money into the market and a lot more stocks are overvalued than undervalued. But every stock that I have in here, with the exception of the two ETFs, are all undervalued, which is great. They all have relative values above 1. So even though I'm looking for dividend-paying stocks, I want them to pretty much still be fundamentally sound. Why? Because those are stocks that will consistently go up in price. So I want you not only in undervalued stocks, but stocks that have the ability to outperform the market over the next 1 to 3 years. These companies make money. They're all in uptrends. They're all high VST stocks. Man, with that alone, you know that you're in good quality stocks. The two that are ETFs don't have earnings growth, but all my other stocks have double-digit earnings growth. Now, let's get into the nut and bolts of what makes a good quality dividend paying stocks. So one, they all pay dividends. Look at the dividend safeties. This is based from zero to 99 on dividend safety. Anything above 50 is a good, safe dividend. Look at these. They're all great, safe dividend stocks. That's going to play an important role when looking for dividend-paying stocks. I want to make sure that these stocks have the ability to maintain or grow their dividends. Well, talking about growth, here's the dividend growths on these as well. Now, we always talk about our master indicator VST, which is value, safety, and timing on a stock. Well, dividends within the VectorVest system have their own VST, except for it's called YSG. Dividend yield, safety, and growth still cast on that scale between 0 and 2, where above 1 is favorable. And every single one of these dividend-paying stocks have a YSG above 1. So I've gone through looking at what we provide for you in the VectorVest system. I've done the work. You can reap the rewards because I then cherry pick these stocks for you. So in looking at these stocks, all buys with the exception of one is a hold. And the one that's a hold, you know me, I like ETFs. Why not take advantage of an ETF dividend payer like Schwab US Dividend, ticker symbol SCHD? All right. Now, my other ETF is BITO, which is a Bitcoin ETF that does pay a dividend, and it made the list as well. You all know how I feel about Bitcoin, but when the opportunities arise for you to take advantage of these stocks, I will give you that opportunity. BITO is an ETF for Bitcoin that does pay a dividend. So for all of you Bitcoin people, all you crypto people, this is a good play for you as well. All right, so next thing I want to do is I want to go look at the graphs of all of these, put these on a 3-month graph. Wow. IBP, dividend paying stock, bottom left, top right. Man, look at the earnings per share. Look at the bump in dividend. Dividend safety is there. Let's go to the next one. Bitto, again, Bitcoin, a little bit more volatile in the move, but nonetheless, look at the bump up in dividend. That makes it, attractive to people. People that pay a dividend, you're getting a piece of the company back. They're investing and saying thank you for investing in the company, and they pay you a dividend. Now, why do I like dividend paying stocks as well? Because even when the market goes down, these companies continue to pay dividends. If the stock price goes down, the company, look at this, stock's price went down, but look at the bump up in dividend to help overcome that decrease in price activity, which is a great reason why investing in dividend paying stocks could be good no matter what the market's conditions are. But at some point in time from managing it, you got to understand that the pullback in the price may outweigh the dividend being paid. So on stocks like dividend paying stocks, I'm going to say use a trailing stop of about 15 to 20%. I think that, if it goes down more than 20%, it's probably a great time to be out of the stock. Even though it pays a dividend, but that is my choice of managing these kinds of stocks, is to make sure that you put in a trailing stop somewhere between 15 and 20% or whatever fits you best. DHI, new 3-month high. Look at this. You can't say anything bad about this. NRG bounced off a level of support, now running back up. Earnings per share going down, but look at the dividend safety. It's getting stronger, and I like that. Next one is SIGI, a little bit more of a volatile play. Earnings a little lower than it was 3 months ago. Dividend safety is there. The dividend is still sitting at 1.4, $1.40. Just hasn't changed, but hitting a new 3-month high. And the last stock in here is, wow, look at the ETF, SCHD. Look at the rise in the dividend. Folks, I think that I've put you in a good basket of stocks in regards to dividend paying stocks. And talking about basket, let's move over to the left. Look at these, nicely well diversified. Gotta love that. 2 in the building, but everything else pretty much is nicely diversified, which is important at this particular point in time. Now, I told you I had something for you more aggressive people, right? So this is where this comes in. If you're more aggressive, now when you get a dividend, it's paid out quarterly. So you get 4 dividend payments a year. What if I want to be a little bit more greedy and get a dividend payment every month? Yes, folks, we have stocks that pay monthly dividends. Now, that's going to, because it is a little bit more aggressive, the dividend safeties may not be nearly as good, but you can be rest assured that you will be getting a dividend on a monthly basis. So here's my list for you guys. When we look at those stocks, Main Street, Gladstone, Independence, RT, San Juan Basin, a stock that I've made some money on, and Armor Resources, ARR. Again, undervalued, 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 RVs above 1. These safeties may not all be above 1. These are more aggressive plays. Remember, they pay a dividend once a month, so they may be a little bit more aggressive, but they're all in uptrends. VST's above 1. Let's go look at the earnings growth rate. Double digits with the exception of San Juan Basin. Let's scroll over a little bit more. Dividend safeties, not all where I would like them to be, but if I can withstand a 15 to 20% trailing stop on these, look at the dividend yields are high too. Good, googly muggly, but they're a little bit more aggressive. The dividend, the YSGs, all of them have a YSG above 1 except for IRT. Even finding more speculative, more aggressive plays, that YSG comes into play. All right, let's go look at these stocks on a graph as well. Pull these up. Put them on a 3-month graph. Whew, wow, Main Street, 3-month graph. Look at the dividend safety. Look at the earnings per share. Ooh-wee. Let's go to the next one. This one is coming off of a big pullback, but steadily moving higher. Rise in earnings, rise in dividend safety. You got to love that. Next one, IRT, a little bit in. I got a little bit level of resistance here. I'd wait for it to break above the resistance. Earnings per share doesn't look nearly as nice as the other plays. San Juan Basin, again, I've made money on this stock, but watch the earnings per share. It met the criteria of what I was looking for. May not be one I want to buy right now. ARR, all over the place, but currently in an uptrend. Dividend safety a little higher than it was 3 months ago. Earnings per share starting to fall. So you can see the difference between my main stocks of high dividend plays that could make you rich in 2024. The monthly dividends is more so for my more greedy people, and I don't use that in a bad way. There's a lot of you out there who are a little bit more greedy than others, but these will pay you dividends every month. You're going to pay the price for it a little bit, but I like these high-powered dividend plays that could make you rich in 2024, because even if these stocks prices go down, the dividend could help to absorb some of the price decline. And again, I would manage these with a trailing stop of 15 to 20% and not something else. If we get a confirmed down call, I'd probably pull all of this off the table. All right. Because I don't think at that time that the dividend paid would outpace the stock's price going down. So from a market timing perspective, when we get a market down call, confirmed down call, I'd probably pull all of this off the table. Folks, if you found some of these stocks that you did not know about, type the word good. That means you found something good in this video that could help you going forward. And I think that dividend plays are a great way to make money in the market, whether it's on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis. These are good, high quality stocks that pay you money. It's just passive income. So with that being said, folks, let me know in the chat if there's any high dividend paying stocks that you're playing that you might want me to take a look at. With that, folks, this video is over. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. See ya. Hey, VV Nation, do you have access to the VectorVest tool, the most powerful tool in the industry right now? No? Well, I'm going to give you an opportunity to take advantage of an outstanding deal. Simply go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. You can take advantage of VectorVest 30 days for $9.95. That's an outrageous price for a trial. So what do you get? Well, you get the opportunity to see how we have outperformed the S&P 500 by over 2,000% for the last 20 years. We'll go down and we can see that we track over 18,000 stocks globally and have access to analyzing those. And we've got 25 years of accurate market predictions. Yes, folks, we time the market. Simply, folks, all you have to do is go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. $9.95 for 30 days. And we offer a hassle-free refund. Folks, take advantage of it right now.